Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Meetwan Thomas, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering, SNIT Adur. So in our previous class, we've dealt with centralization of authority, and in this class, we'll be dealing with decentralization of authority. So what is decentralization? It is delegation of authority in an organization. So we've already discussed about delegation. Delegation is to make the workload lesser or simplify the work. We are distributing the work or the responsibility to different people in an organization. So decentralization is a systematic delegation of authority. So it relieves the workload of the management to enable him to work more on more productive things. So decentralization of authority is delegation of responsibility. So it's actually more suitable for people who actually did the work. So it concentrates on the people who actually did the work and not on the higher officials, because they'll be knowing much about the work they're doing and there will be better efficiency relating to decentralization. So it also leads to better motivation. There would be more productivity as there is better efficiency. So decentralized work also aims to place authority to make decisions at lower level management. So hope it's clear. Decentralization is nothing but systematic delegation of authority in an organization. So it is systematic delegation of authority in an organization. It is nothing but distributing the work or giving the authority over taking a decision in many levels of the management. It is not like centralization where authority or the power is given only to the top level management, but here the authority or the power in taking decisions is given to every levels of management or even to the people who are actually doing the work. Hope it's clear. Now we'll go on with the advantages. Advantages of decentralization. First one, reduces the burden of top executives. So reduces the burden of top executives in the sense the routine work is being distributed to more than one people. That is, the top level managers will delegate the responsibility or the work to the subordinates or the workers under them. So there is a relief from the workload for the top executives. So it reduces the burden of the top executives, so they can concentrate more on the better decision making or the functions of policy or coordination. So these factors will be more in taken of control by the top level officers if there is decentralization of authority. So in decentralization, how it reduces the burden of top executives is that the work is being delegated to the lower level officers, which would reduce their burden. Secondly, it will develop managers. In decentralization, the responsibility is given to the people who are actually doing the work. So they develop a sense of managerial or they develop ability to manage or the responsibility that is being given to them, or they'll be more responsible for the duty that is being assigned to them. So they themselves will develop as managers. That has been said in decentralization. So when there is more responsibility, more authority that is being given to the lower level employees, they would develop a managerial aspect in them. That has been said in an advantage. Thirdly, it will facilitate better and speedier decisions. So how come it'll facilitate better and speedier decisions? So since the work is being delegated to the nearest level of operation, the result is speedier because the decision making will be fast, because the person who is actually doing the work will be well aware of what the problem will be, and he can rectify it as soon as possible. So the problem or the complexity is being reduced to a greater extent. That will increase the speed in decision making and also facilitate better decisions. Okay, so if you go for the fourth advantage, growth and diversification. Growth and diversification. So what do you mean by diversification and growth? So there will be a enlargement in business, or there will be a varying in range of the products that is being introduced in the market. So the growth will also increase and the range of products will also increase to a great extent. And under decentralization, each product line is treated as a separate entity. So every product will have their own demands and special in the special market, or every product will be known to the market and the demands which are needed in the present market situations. So that is growth and diversification. Now fifth one is better communication. So decentralization improves communication and efficiency because the hierarchy of authority is very large, and so there is fewer levels of authority. Even though the hierarchy is large, the authoritarian level is very low, or there are fewer levels of authority. So there are better communication that has been happening in an organization. So these are the advantages of decentralization. Decentralization is nothing but a systematic delegation of authority in an organization, and these are the advantages. It reduces the burden of top executives, it develops a managerial aspect in every person, it will facilitate a speedier decision making, growth and diversification, better communication. So that's all for the day. Thank you.